وفي العز للعبد الذليل تبلغ بالقليل من القليل بالقليل من القليل وأي الزاد للسفر.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين رحمة للعالمين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين. صدق الله العظيم. Beloved children, sisters, brothers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The peace of Allah be on you and His blessings forever and ever. Ameen. I have quoted a verse from the Holy Quran, from Surah Yasin, which quite a few people read without knowing. And I point to, in our age, to the man that is remembered here, to one like Dr. Sir Muhammad Iqbal. وَجَاءَ مِنْ أَقْصَى الْمَدِينَةِ رَجُلٌ يَسْعَى. They came from the further part of the city a man, panting and restless and breathless, and telling everyone, ittabi'ul mursaleen, follow the messengers of God. Now when you look at Allama Iqbal, his restlessness for the ummah and for mankind at large, because he wants everyone to get in to the deen of al-Islam. That is what the Nabi came for. He was not rahmatul lil muslimin, he was rahmatul lil alameen. He was a mercy and a grace to not only the Muslims, but to entire creation, to entire humanity and everything that is in existence. So he wanted everyone to be a Muslim. But what did he want? He wanted the Muslim to be a Muslim first, and then take this message to the entire humanity and make it a better place to live. But when he looked at us, he cried, because he wants the Muslim to be a Muslim first. And he says that we are the ones that have left the Quran. And as such, we have left Islam. Because Islam and the Quran are synonymous. And he shouts out, Gar tumi khwayi musalma zistan, nist mumkin juzba Quran zistan. Do you want to live the life of a Muslim? Do you? Then it is impossible, unthinkable that you live a life without the Quran. We think that reading the Quran is just reading, like we see in the mount at the temple in Jerusalem, shown so often on our TVs, like how the Jews go ahead like this, and we also think, no. The Quran is a book which emphasizes deed rather than idea. So declares Allama, Dr. Sir Muhammad Iqbal. And because the most important thing is innal ladina amanu wa amilus salihat, and those who believe have faith. And faith in what? That book that Allah has sent us, the book of life, that handbook, the Quran. وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, and do righteous, good, beneficial deeds. And where are all those deeds enshrined? In the pages of the Holy Quran. But we are, all of us, nearly ignorant of the Holy Quran, and we want to. And in the past lecture, we said that there are agencies and agencies within our ranks that shortchange the Quran because it doesn't suit them. Haqiqat ho gayi zahir, to afsano ka kya hoga. If the truth becomes apparent and general knowledge to all, then what will happen to the tall stories that they dish out to us? Yes. And Iqbal says, Haqiqat khurafat mein kho gayi, ye ummat riwayat mein kho gayi. Reality is lost in superstitions. Today, the doctors are even crying because there are more people dishing out all sorts of formulas and drafts to drink with saffron water. They are even having a tough time because these are khurafat, superstitions. And ye ummat riwayat mein kho gayi, and this ummat is lost in tall stories and in fairy tales that are being dished out on the mimbars and in the mosques. Instead of going to the Quran, ahsan al-qasas are in the Quran. The best of all narratives and stories are in the Quran for us. But they have created taste in us for not second best, but nonsense at times. And this is what has happened. And a person has said a story which has got nothing to do with Allah and His Rasul, and they have a nice laugh. They say, oh, very nice, very nice. No, the Quran is the best of stories, and yahdi lillati hiya aqwam, it will lead you to become strong and powerful. All those other stories are of no concern. Only what Allah and His Rasul have to say, those are the things that we are supposed to follow. Khud badalte nahi Quran ko badal dete hai. They are not prepared to change, but they, by the sleight of the hand, substitute the Quran. Huwa kis tarha faqihan haram be tawfiq. How misguided have these scholars who are supposed to emerge from the precincts of the Kaaba, how they have become so useless in everything and misguided in everything. और इन गुलामों का यह मसलक है कि नाक़िस है किताब जो सिखाती नहीं मोमिन को गुलामी के तरीक़. And these very demented scholars, they say the Quran is not complete because there are no clauses making slavery acceptable to you. It only tells you that you are the slave of Allah. As the Nabi said, I am Abdullah. I am first the slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, but they want you to become slaves. And today we are slaves of America, of Russia. And it is said that America and Russia are two blades of the same scissors. The Muslim is in the middle. And people are boasting about Russia in the Muslim world, boasting about America in the Muslim world. Whereas the superpower is Allah, Allahu Akbar. And all the other idols are up our sleeves. Garche, the idols are all falling down, but yet we pick them up. Agarche but hai jamaat ki aastinon mein, Allama Iqbal says, and that should be the mission of every Muslim and the goal of every Muslim and the striving of every Muslim. अगरचे बुत है जमाअत की आस्तीनों में मुझे है हुक्म अज़ां ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह. If there are idols in the sleeves, up the sleeves of the nations and the peoples, then my job is to declare loudly the unity of Allah and his sovereignty and power. La ilaha illallah. अगरचे बुत है जमाअत की आस्तीनों में, मुझे है हुक्म अज़ान la ilaha illallah. But Muslims, we have become like jellyfish. There is no manliness left in us. We bow down to everybody. And we bow down to a type of priesthood. In this country, even in Arabia, they have a priesthood. And not only that, they have a monarchy and a kingship. That everything, even above the Kaaba and the Haram, is somebody's rule that you got to worry about. Watch out what you say, watch out what you do. The Quran, yes, they have made millions of copies of the Quran. You read it, but you don't have to understand it. That is why what Allama Iqbal says is relevant today as it was then. If we want our glory, then we have to go to the Quran, and we have to take a dive into the Quran and learn from the Quran the lessons of truthfulness, absolute sincerity and truth, and of justice and fair play, and of being fearless. Then only will you and I qualify through the pages of the Quran to take the leadership of the world. Sabak phir par, sadaqat ka, adalat ka, shujaat ka, लिया जाएगा तुझसे काम दुनिया की इमामत का. वसल्लल्लाहु अला नबील करीम. वस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू.
وفي العز للعبد الذليل تبلغ بالقليل من القليل بالقليل من القليل وأي الزاد للسفر الطويل وأي الزاد للسفر الطويل وفي عصيانه